Welcome to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series on the Region Sports Network, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series here on the Region Sports Network, on the internet at RSN YouTube, Facebook.com/Region Sports, and RegionSports.com. We come to you today from Jerry Ross Park in Crown Point, Indiana, as Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point presents the Cal Ripken 10U World Series. Michael Brenner on hand here calling all the action today. Can't wait to get this thing going. We've got one game going on already that started. We'll try to keep you updated on those types of those games, while over here, we've got a battle between Kingsburg out of Kingsburg, California, taking on Westside Bombers out of Ava Beach, Hawaii. So we got a little matchup here of California and Hawaii. So if you are tuning in from either one of those states, good morning to you as well. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning in California and probably like 7 or 6 o'clock over in Hawaii, maybe even earlier than that. So if you're up early with us, we appreciate it. Glad you're with us. Please make sure that you comment in our section so we can interact with you and see, who you're rooting for today. Excited to have you here with us. It should be a fun week as we bring you this Cal Ripken World Series here in the hub city of Crown Point, Indiana. Go ahead and give you the starting lineup for the visiting Kingsburg team out of California. It will be Hudson Hayes to lead things off, followed by Jake Vieira. Brady Parpst will be in the 3 hole. And then Corbin Jackson in the cleanup spot. Graham Heinrichs in the 5 hole. Colton Clifton in the 6 hole. And then Luke Winslow in the 7 spot. Cale Parpst in the 8 spot. Chase Paul in the 9 spot. And in the 10 spot is the right fielder today, Jace Ruiz. We'll give you the defensive lineups in just a moment as well. Oh, we have them right now for you. So Hayes in left, Winslow in center, and Ruiz over in right. Paul and Vieira on the left side of the infield. B. Parpst and Heinrichs on the right side. Clifton behind the plate for... Oh, I'm giving the wrong lineup. Yeah, the wrong defensive alignment. That's right. I turned the page. That's my bad. So you got Fu in left, Irvine in center, and Babylon in right. Gabrillo at third. Verbeckmos at short, Phelps at second, and then Fuentes over at first. And then behind the plate is Sowit. And then pitching today for Westside. Okay, Aloha. All right, getting ready to get things started here. First pitch coming up in just a second. So Hayes on the bump. Okay, Aloha on the bump out of Hawaii. Officially getting this World Series underway. 10-15 game. Hudson Hayes in the batter's box. First pitch to him in there for a strike from Kealoha. Here's the kick in the 0-1 pitch. Skips in the turf for ball number 1. For Hayes, as he drives this one out into left field, down for a base hit to get things started. If you're going to do something, that's what you want to do first. Get that leadoff guy on base. Likely can be a good stolen base threat for Kingsburg. This will bring up Vieira now. Jake Vieira. Digs in from the right side. Favorite subject in school is history. I'm on board with this kid. Gives a little fist bump to the catcher and to the home plate umpire. This one on the ground, third base side, stopped on the third base by Brillo, and he throws over to second. Can't get the throw over in time. A little bit of a bobble. So we're going to call that a fielder's choice, or are we going to call that a hit? Well, check with the official. The official score. Do we rule that a single? Single? All right. So runners on first and second. Nobody out yet here in the top of the first. Here comes Brady Parpst. They have like little bios on a lot of these guys here on the website for all the players around all these teams that we've got going on today. First pitch strike on the outside part of the plate. Parpst didn't like the call. And they have things, favorite foods, favorite subject, and one of them that I really enjoy is hidden talents. And Brady Parpst has listed his favorite talent as mullet growing. I love it. That pitch just a bit high for a ball, 1-1. But I've never known that was a hidden talent. I don't know if that's, I think that's just kind of something that happens naturally, but I guess that's what a talent is. It's just something that's natural to you. I can see the little flow growing out of the back of that helmet there, so that pitch is upstairs. Thinking about throwing down to second. They do, but not in time. So Sowit trying to get a ball down there, but kind of just trying to make sure that runner stays there. Don't need anybody advancing if you're Westside right now. Kealoha comes with the 2-1 pitch. This one rocketed out into left center field. It'll drop. Everybody will move up one bag. Had to wait to make sure it wasn't caught out in by the shortstop for Beckmos. So everybody advances. So 3 straight singles to lead things off here in the first. Not too bad if you're Kingsburg. Here comes Corbin Jackson now. Time called at the plate before we get that first pitch. His favorite player in the major league, Shohei Ohtani. Totally understandable. Definitely one of the guys that has taken baseball by storm. And since they're out of California, they get to see a lot of him. That pitch in the turf for ball 1. But oddly enough, even though Shohei Ohtani's his favorite player, his favorite team is across the country over in Boston. It's the Red Sox. Kick in the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1 the count for Kealoha here now. He's got some work to get done. Dogs on the grill here in the top of the first inning. Bases loaded. This one rocketed back to the screen and foul. So 1-2 for the cleanup hitter. With the cleanup hitter Jackson, Corbin Jackson. He'll be pitching a little bit later, so he would love to get a little pitcher-on-pitcher crime here. Kealoha has the sign. They're setting up on the outside. The 1-2, this one on the ground. Taken by the shortstop. Steps on second, throws to first, and there is a double play. But the run does come around to score, so Jackson does get the job done by getting that first run across. But there are 2 outs in the inning now. So no RBI on that play since you don't get RBIs on the double play. But now there's a runner on third, 2 away here. Top of the first, just getting things started here at the 10U Cal Ripken World Series. First pitch for a strike on Heinrichs. Graham Heinrichs. First baseman for this Kingsburg team. This one on the ground, slow roller, having to come in at second to make the play is Phelps, and he does so to get that final out of the inning. But 1 run does come across the board for Kingsburg, so they lead it 1-0 as we finished a half an inning. You're watching Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, hi Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back as Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point presents coverage of the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series here on the Region Sports Network. Let's go ahead and give you that starting lineup for the Westside Bombers. Leading things off is Preston Phelps, followed by Isaac Sowit. And then we've got number 9, Shane Kealoha. He's the pitcher today that we just saw get out of that jam with only one run. Chaston Fuentes. Stanson Verbekmos in the 5-hole. Angelo Pabalon in the 6th spot. Justice Cabrillo in the 7th spot. Shiloh Irvine in the 8th spot, and then Choi Fu rounding out the lineup in the 9-hole for the Westside Bombers. And we'll give you that defensive alignment for Kingsburg there in just a moment. You have the defensive alignment there? Okay. It is there. We'll get that. As now on to pitch for Kingsburg. Jackson deals the first pitch. It misses for ball 1. So you got Hayes in left, Winslow in center, Ruiz in right. I had mentioned this already, accidentally. Paul at third, Vieira at short. That's ball 2. Into the leadoff hitter, Phelps. Parbst and Heinrichs on the right side. Clifton behind the plate for Jackson here. Showing bunt, pulling the bat back, and missing for another ball, 3-0. Showing bunt, pulling the bat back, gets called for the strike. So 3-1 the count now. There's one rocketed down the first baseline, picked up by the first baseman Heinrichs, and he steps on the cushion for out number 1. So quickly one away here for Jackson. So Isaac Sowit on now. Batting second in the lineup, he's the catcher today. First pitch, missing outside, getting away from the catcher Clifton there for ball number 1. Pitch in there for a strike. So 1-1 the count now for Corbin Jackson. He's a big fan of burgers and pizza. I'm on board with that. That one in there for a strike, 1 and 2. They list his favorite talent is that he likes to cook. I have questions. I want to know what he wants to cook and what he's willing to cook me later if he's cooking something. I'll take whatever it might be. That one runs outside a little bit, 2-2 the count. By the way, if you're a foodie listening on this and you're in Northwest Indiana, plenty of food options here in the wonderful city of Crown Point. Or if you're listening and want to recommend anything to those people who might be here, if you have family that's here in Crown Point, tell them, hey, there's a lot of great food establishments around this area. Full count pitch here. Misses for a ball, so a 1-out walk to Sowit. This brings up the pitcher, Kealoha, excuse me. Left-handed hitter. Says his hidden talent is gaming. First pitch in there for a strike. His favorite food, fried pork chops. There's the 0-1 pitch, skips in the turf, throw down to first. Sowit trying to get a little bit of a lean. So 1-1 the count here on Kealoha. Jackson a little low on the pitch there. 2-1 the count now. One of the nice things I don't know if you can see it on the screen necessarily. We got it on home plate right now, but they are keeping the pitch count for every pitcher, so that is kind of nice to be able to know as you're going along. This one chopped on the left side, picked up on the scoop by the shortstop over to first. It's a wide throw. Really nice play there by Vieira, though, to pick it up on the short hop. Probably just couldn't get a good handle on it, trying to get it all the way down to first. So Kealoha is on at first. Sowit all the way now to third. This brings up Fuentes now. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. So runners on the corners. There's only one out. So Fuentes with a chance to drive in the tying run here and maybe more. First baseman for the Westside Bombers as Kealoha goes down to second. They get the tag out there. The throw home, not in time, and we are tied. So that is a stolen base for Sowit to be able to come in and score. Kealoha tagged out on the 2-6 play there. That pitch missing outside, so we're tied at 1, but 2 away here in the inning now. And in games like this, trying to just get that run is the important thing first. Swung on and missed over the top. A nice pitch from Jackson there. Fuentes with the count 2-2 now. Asking the Westside team to close a gate or something. Down to our left side here. Jackson kicks and fires. Swung on and missed by Fuentes for out number 3. So we go to the second inning, all knotted up at 1. You're watching the Cal Ripken 10U World Series here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Located just 1 block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to the hub city of Crown Point as we bring you this Cal Ripken 10U World Series, brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus here on the Region Sports Network. Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point, open 7 days a week. Check them out on the web at petsuppliesplus.com. KingSburg.com. Make sure you stay tuned after the game as well, as we will name a Crowell Company Lantern Man superhero of the game. The Crowell Companies are the insurance superheroes. So we will have some awards to hand out at the end of the game. We've got a superhero of the game, we've got a play of the game, and then we'll have a blue-collar player of the game. We'll talk about them in just a moment, or as the game develops. But 1-1 our score here between Kingsburg and Westside, two teams out of California and Hawaii. So if you are up from either one, for supporting either one of these two teams, we welcome you in. And I know it's a very early morning wherever you may be. First pitch into Clifton is in for a strike. Colton Clifton, catcher today for Kingsburg. Kingsburg coached by Ryan Clifton. They have it listed as his hidden talents as drawing portraits. So we'll have to see if maybe by the end of the week he can draw portraits of some of us here at the Region Sports Network. I don't know if I want one of me to hang up in my classroom or not, but here's a 2-1 pitch upstairs. 2 balls. I'm sorry, they have it 3-1, excuse me. So 3-1 the count. Favorite player, Buster Posey. Loves the San Francisco Giants as well. They're in a pretty good spot in the wild card race over in the National League right now. Here's a 3-1 pitch from Kealoha. In there for a strike, so the count runs full. I really like they have here best advice, and he has here, if you strike out and have an attitude, you are thinking about yourself and not your team. I like that piece of advice. So see what happens here on this 3-2 pitch. This one chopped on the ground. This will be foul. But I mean, that is a good piece of advice to share with your teammates. Remember, it's about the team. Going to strike out eventually. It happens more often than not. Kealoha trying to get a strikeout here. Have a much easier inning than he did in the top of the first. And in there for a called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. That's the first strikeout for Kealoha, and this will bring up Winslow now. So Luke Winslow, number 10 for Kingsburg. Left-hander on this Kingsburg team. First pitch to him, swung on and missed. Enjoys playing baseball. He enjoys fishing when he's not out on the field. There are some good areas around the region for fishing if he's got some time. This one come a little inside there, a little high and tight. His favorite player is Ellie De La Cruz, mainly because he sees Ellie hitting left-handed more often. He's a switch hitter, but he sees him batting lefty, and he likes stolen bases. That young man has definitely taken the baseball world by storm there when he first got called up, stealing bases like crazy, hitting home runs. Winslow would like to do some of that here. 2-1. Skips just over the plate. 3 balls and a strike here on Winslow. Cale Parpst due up next as well. Here in this top of the second inning. Only 6 innings here in the World Series. So all these runs in certain innings, you know, you're condensed by 3 innings. They mean just a little bit more. 3-1, swung on and missed over a nice pitch from Kealoha. So the count runs full yet again. So a lot of pitches for Kealoha here these first couple innings. As the sign he wants, comes set. Big payoff pitch here, and it skips in front of the plate for a ball. So that'll be the first walk issued for Kingsburg. And now this will bring up Cale Parpst. Joe, there are 2 Crown Point teams that are going to be involved in the World Series over the course of this week, so make sure you stay tuned. We have a list of all the games that we'll be covering today and the rest of the week, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I believe we have Crown Point a little bit later on today. I'll have to double check. I believe we have them on at some point here today, but two teams from Crown Point are in this World Series here. 1-1 the count. This one ticketed out to right field, but coming in to make the play, Pabellon, who was playing pretty shallow, ran in and made the nice catch out in right. So Pabellon making the nice catch there in right, keeps the runner at first. And now this will bring up Jace Paul. First pitch missing just high for a ball. 1-0. Kealoha at 31 pitches right now here in the top of the second. This one skips in, gets away from Salwit just a little bit, not enough to get the runner advanced over to second. That would dramatically change the at-bat. Yep, we do have Crown Point Red taking on Cherville at 2:30 today. That'll be here on the Region Sports Network. Jack Thiel on the call for that one. That pitch mission just upstairs. So 3-0 the count here to Jace Paul. If he can get on, Jace Ruiz would be on deck. Here comes the 3-0. And that's missing for ball 4. So 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the second inning. And now here comes Ruiz. Ruiz said he would love to meet Jackie Robinson because he was the first African American to play in Major League Baseball. And standing for people who didn't like him. I like that. Runners start to get off their bases, but they don't advance. Big fan of the Los Angeles Dodgers and Mookie Betts. Throws left, but he bats right. I'm not talented like that. I have to do one. I have to do both. I can't do one opposite of the other. So he's got some talent here. I like it. 2-0 the count. We're at 36 pitches for Kealoha, and I believe his coach is going to come out and have a chat with him. If you are in the area tuning in for this World Series in Crown Point, if you're in Crown Point to watch this World Series here in Crown Point, stop in for a bite to eat at one of Crown Point's most popular eating establishments. That's Station 21 American Grill. From burgers and ribs to wings and fish. They're open every day, 11 a.m. At 11 a.m. for lunch and dinner. Station 21 is just a short 1-minute walk away from the ballpark. Check out their menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, relax. I can attest they have very good food over at Station 21. As a Crown Point local myself, I can 100% verify. It's 3-0. The count now to Ruiz. Big pitch coming here. 3-0. And it's missing for ball 4, so that's 3 walks in the inning. He had 3 singles in the top half of the first, and now 3 walks here in the second. Bases loaded yet again. This is the second time now that Kingsburg has had the bases loaded. They did have 1 run come across the board, and the entire infield comes in to support their pitcher and say, hey, let's go, man. We got this. We got 2 outs in the inning. Good show of sportsmanship there from his team. Kingsburg trying to get another run across the board. Again, we only play 6 innings, so especially in these kind of moments, runs matter all the more. As Hayes comes back up to the plate. Hudson Hayes got a single his last time up. First pitch missing for a ball, 1-0. Hudson Hayes listed his hidden talents as annoying his brother. I think all brothers are good at annoying their own brother. I know I was very good at that, trying to annoy my brother when I was. I don't know if it's a younger brother or an older brother. If it's an older brother, that makes a lot of sense. 2-0. That one comes inside for a strike. So 2-1. This one fouled back and out of play. So 2-2 now. He does have a superstition that he has to do. He has to have eye black on to play. I haven't looked to see if he does have it on today. I'm sure he does. Great cameraman Zach Miller is going to check for us here in a little bit. Here's a 2-2. One missing upstairs. So another full count pitch here. Best advice, look alive 85. That's the number he wears. He's really got to be going here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of the second inning. A lot of drama building here in this, really the first game of this World Series. Big payoff pitch. And is that gonna be a balk? Oh, we're calling time. Okay, excuse me. Can hear the fans starting to cheer and roar a little bit. Kealoha knows how important this pitch coming up here is. The lefty taking an extra moment there to relax himself. Takes one more breath. Here's the pitch. In there for called strike 3. Big pitch and a big moment for Kealoha and Westside. For the called strike 3, his second strikeout of the game. And Kingsburg leaves the bases loaded. We go to the bottom of the second. You're watching Game Day here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Day here on the Region Sports Network. Our coverage brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point. Pet Supplies Plus is your one-stop store for all your pets' needs. Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point. For more information, visit Pet Supplies Plus PetSuppliesPlus.com/Crown Point. All right, we go bottom two here in the Hub City for this 10U World Series. For Beckmos starts it up. First pitch on the ground. Shortstop Vieira across the diamond for out number one. Really nice play there by Vieira. Kind of stumbled on the grounder there, but still kept his composure. Picked it up and tossed it across for out number one. I see there's a lot of people tuned in on our YouTube stream here. Appreciate all of you tuned in. I know we're cheering on Kingsburg and Westside, so appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully, if you're tuned into either one of these, from either one of these states, you've got your coffee pot on, maybe a little extra this morning. I know the times are way earlier than here in Northwest Indiana. First pitch to Pabalon. Out there for ball one. Angelo Pabalon with one away here in the bottom of the second. Left-handed hitter. The right fielder as well for this one. Chopped on the ground. This will go foul. And I like this. He's got listed here as his interests or hobbies. He's got wiffle ball and baseball, obviously, but aviation. Maybe we're going to be a pilot one day. That'd be interesting. Favorite player, Shohei Ohtani. It's going to be a lot of favorites for a lot of these youngsters. He has taken the baseball world by storm for sure. Already over 40 homers this season. It's pretty impressive. 1-2 the count here on Pabalon. Justice Gabrillo on deck. That one coming in little inside. So 2-2 the count now. Best advice he's got, enjoy every moment. You know, we were talking during the opening ceremonies yesterday, Jack Thiel and I, as he calls for time and steps out of the box. You know, at 10 years old, it's kind of hard to truly appreciate what you have in front of you right now, being a part of an experience like this, coming all the way from Hawaii to be in an event like this. But as you get older and realize the experiences you get, this one chopped on the ground, left side, over to first. Can't get it out of the glove as Vieira stops it in front of him, though. Tries to get out of the glove, but it's going to be a single for Pabalon. But, I mean, at 10 years old, it's kind of hard to truly appreciate what you got in front of you. It's going to be when you're a little bit older, but they're going to really enjoy these experiences, you know, the next few years. So enjoying every moment, certainly part of that. Runner does not go. Everyone moves on the defensive end of the positions. They were playing for the bunt as Paul was moving in. This is Gabrillo. Justice Gabrillo. Stepping off. It's Jackson on the bump today. This one on the ground, short roller. Jackson over to second. Trying for first for the double play. Can't turn it, but they get the out at second. So 1-6 on the put out there to get the lead runner. And it'll be a fielder's choice for Gabrillo. And now Shiloh Irvine, the center fielder, comes up for Westside. Pitch is outside. Gabrillo thought about taking off from first, but Clifton kept him at bay there. So 1-0 the count here. Jackson about to pitch his 30th pitch of the game. This one fouled away. Back to the screen. They're going to give him a new baseball there because they kind of hit a brick wall behind there. Make sure you stay with us after the game. We'll name the proud Union Home Play of the Game, brought to you by IKORCC, the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. 1-1, breaking ball misses and skips away from Clifton, so Gabrillo moves up to second base. So now Irvine here with a 2-1 count has a chance to drive in a run with that runner in scoring position. That changes the complexity of the at-bat a little bit. It's a 2-1. Swung and fouled that one away and hits Clifton in the mask. Clifton wearing that hockey-style face mask there. Umpire going to give him a little bit of time. Classy move by the home plate umpire. They're going to check on him just to make sure he's good. Yeah, all the extra focus on making sure our players are staying healthy and all that good stuff. Especially when you get your bell rung, you want your manager to go out and just check and make sure everything's good. So he's good. He's going to stay in the game, and he's going to go. Clifton's going to go talk to Jackson about what they're going to do on this 2-2 pitch here, trying to get out of this damage that Gabrillo caused over at second base now. Steel Choi Fu on deck. If Irvine can get on. And called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate for strikeout number 2 of the day for Jackson. We go to the third inning. You're watching Game Day here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Day here on the Region Sports Network. You're watching RSN Game Day coverage of the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point. Pet Supplies Plus, minus the hassles. Stop in at Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point, 1676 East Summit Street in Crown Point. Top of the third inning here. Now 1-1 tie between Kingsburg and Westside, getting this World Series underway. Leading it off for Kingsburg is Vieira. Takes the first pitch out there for a strike. Kealoha still out there. 45 pitches right now. This one lined, picked up on the short hop by the shortstop. Verbeckmos getting the first out. Really nice play, playing it on the bounce. Keeping it in front of him, making that step. And throwing it out to first base. Here comes Brady Parps, left-handed hitter. Gotta ask him post-game about that mullet growing. See, gotta ask Mom about that. See how she likes it. This one fouled away. So 0-1 to Parps. Kealoha still on to deal here from the windup. Swung on and missed off a breaking ball. Nice pitch there, going a little off speed. Parps seem to have timed up the faster pitches a little bit, so going a little off speed pitch. quickly 0-2. Working from that third base side of the rubber. That one called, strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. Parps didn't like the call. Kind of seen consistently, though, the home plate umpire for both sides kind of giving on the outer edges a little bit. Maybe not so much up and down, but certainly on the outer edges of the plate. And if that's, the thing is that whether you think it's a strike or not, if the home plate umpire is given that way, you kind of have to protect those areas. The pitcher Jackson now up. For Kingsburg here out of California. Here's the 1-0. This one lined into right field. Coming on to make the catch is Pabelon in right. So a 1-2-3 inning for Kealoha is certainly the easiest inning of the day for him to go 1-2-3. So we go bottom 3. You're watching Game Day here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Day here on the Region Sports Network. We go to the bottom of the third here at the 10U World Series for Cal Ripken. Excited to have this here in the beautiful city of Crown Point, Indiana. Established in the early 1800s, about the 1830s-ish. One of the famous features, though, is our old courthouse, which was started to be built in 1834, then reconstructed back in 1878. It's nicknamed the Grand Old Lady. It's a courthouse with a clock tower on top. It's kind of hard to see through the trees a little bit, but kind of poking out a little bit. If we were to zoom in, it's kind of peeking out there. If you get a view from the other field we're broadcasting from this week, you get a really nice angle of the clock tower part of the courthouse. Just one of the fine amenities here in Crown Point. Steele Choi Fu with his first plate appearance of the day. He takes a ball, so 1-1 the count here for the left fielder. That one missing outside. Joe Gabrillo, the head coach here for the Westside Bombers out of Hawaii. This one fouled away, kind of coming inside, turning the body a little bit to get a little piece of contact with that. So it evens the count at 2. We're in a 1-1 game here in the bottom of the third. Again, if you're just tuning in, maybe not as familiar with the World Series rules for Cal Ripken, only 6 innings here today. That one on the outside part of the plate, but called strike 3. And now Preston Phelps comes in here. Jackson with his third strikeout of the game. And now Phelps on with 1 out. First pitch grounded third base side, but foul. Said his favorite food is bacon cheeseburgers. I can get on board with that. Strike 2 called on Phelps. And I tell you what, he says his favorite show is the Family Feud. man, oh man, you can go down a rabbit hole watching on here. If you're watching here on YouTube, you can go down a rabbit hole watching funny Family Feud videos. Oh man, I've done that a time or two, and all of a sudden it's like 5 hours later, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute, where did the day go? Hopefully he's not doing that, but oh man. Favorite player, Shohei Ohtani. Big fan of the San Diego Padres. That team's got a lot of star power. Phelps would like to be a star power hitter right here. The 1-2 swung on and missed for out number 2. This will bring up Isaac Sowit, who reached via the base on balls his last time up. He came around to score the only run so far for Westside. We've officially updated, as I'm broadcasting the game, we've updated the site. We've got some headshots of some of these players here I'm noticing online. Very nice. So Sowit with an 0-1 count here early. That one missing up and out. Oh, and that caught a piece of Clifton, it looks like, so I'm going to take a moment here, and while we have that moment, we'll tell you that after the game, we will have the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. Clifton looks like he's ready to go. Umpire giving him the time that he needs. He's got one to the head and one to the lower area as well, maybe the leg or something. Catchers, man, they're a different breed of people. And yet, they make the best managers, I've noticed. Like, if you look at most of the managers around Major League Baseball, most of them are all catchers or former catchers at some point. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Jackson, misses just outside. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Sowit, who took a walk his last time. He was able to come around and score, so you'd like to be able to do that again. There are 2 outs in the inning. Jackson kicks and fires, and now it's a full count pitch to Sowit. The battery made for Kealoha, who's on deck. If Sowit can get on. See how aggressive Jackson is here. The payoff pitch swung on and missed. He strikes out the side in the 3rd. Both teams with a 1-2-3 inning in the 3rd. We go to the 4th. You're watching Game Day here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack and Van Til to go. Our to-go service is easy to use, and it can save you time and money. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care. For delivery or pickup, enjoy the convenience of letting our to-go team shop for you. Enjoy your special moments. Sign up online today at shop.strackandvantil.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Day here on the Region Sports Network. Michael Brenner here with you from the hub city of Crown Point to bring you this 10U World Series. This is kind of game like number 2, technically. We got a game start at 10. This is the 10:15 game We're on the A field over on the major field. Let's see if I can tune into that one. We have a live stream going of that game if you wanted to just check that out. You got Bryant and Flood City going on over there. So Bryant leads that one. Bryant leads that one 2-1 over in the bottom of the fourth. There, that game started at 10. Over here in our game between Kingsburg and Westside, it is a 1-1 tie. And Graham Heinrich leading things off for Kingsburg. Swung on and missed, 1-1 to Heinrichs. Grounded out to second in his last plate appearance, looking to do some damage here in the fourth. Swung on and missed, 1-2. Kealoha coming with some nice off-speed breaking balls here to start things up in the fourth. He had a quick 1-2-3 inning in the third, looking to do the same. That pitch missed just outside, 2-2. Big 2-2 pitch coming here. This one ticketed out to center field. Coming on to make the catch on the fall is Irvine. Shiloh Irvine making the nice catch as he dives in center field. Got a replay for you here, the RSN replay. Got Nathan Laird working the controls today. Zach Miller working the camera. Zach Miller is actually our replay master. As Clifton comes in here, takes the first pitch for ball one. Colton Clifton. 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike for Kealoha. Swung on and missed, 1-2. Big 1-2 pitch coming here. That one just inside, kind of on that line for the batter's box, so 2-2 the count. Kick in the 2-2. This one on the ground, slow roller. Third baseman picks it up, throws it wild. And he'll stay on first. Gabrillo coming up just a little bit too hot on the throw. Was able to really pick it up nice. That was a real slow roller on that left side of the infield. Gabrillo and Verbekmos both kind of came on to try to grab it. It was Gabrillo that ended up picking it up. Just kind of got rushed on that throw there. So runner on. It's Winslow. Comes to the plate now with 1 out, 1 on. Takes the first pitch high. Luke Winslow from the left side. Lefty-lefty matchup here. 1-0. Missing just inside, 2-0. I think we're going to make a change here potentially. Yep, Kealoha going to come out, and they're going to make a change. I think it was their first baseman, Fuentes, that came in to start getting on the bump. So it looks like Fuentes will have a few warm-up pitches, so we'll step aside. You're watching Game Day here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Located just 1 block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Day here on the Region Sports Network. Happy to have you along with us. Luke Winslow at the plate now here in the fourth inning. Count is 2-0 on Winslow as Fuentes comes in to pitch. Justin Fuentes, 2-0 the count on Winslow. That pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. That one missing just outside. 3-1. The count. Kingsburg trying to do some damage here in the fourth inning. 1 on, 1 out. That's a strike. So 3-2. The count on Winslow. Left-handed hitter, center fielder. Cale Parpst on deck. 3-2. That one missing up and out, and it's going to be a walk. So first and second with one away. So here comes Parpst from that right side. A little different look here with a righty pitcher now. That one missing and gets away from Sowitz. So runners move up to second and third on the wild pitch. The 1-0, this one ticketed down the right field line, but foul. A lot of foul territory, a lot of room for these players down the left field and right field lines here on this field. So Parpst with a 1-1 count here. Runners on second and third with one away. This one down the right field line, but this will get out of play. We'll see how, if he can get this in the air and straighten this one out, if runners will risk running home on fly balls. Infield playing in. Looking to get the runner out at home if it's a ground ball. So 1-2. This one on the ground. Back to Fuentes. He boots it, though. Stays on the bump. They throw to first for out number one. They throw home, and he is safe at home. Clifton comes in to score. 1-3 on the putout, though. There are 2 outs in the inning, so they get the out at first. But the little bobble by Fuentes kind of allows that run to score a little bit, but we do have the second run across the board for Kingsburg. So this brings up Paul now. Jace Paul with 2 outs and a runner at third. That one swung on and missed from Paul. And when the ball got grounded back to Fuentes, the only play was at first base. This one down the first base line and through. This will be a base knock and an RBI as Winslow comes around to score. Paul getting the RBI single, and it's 3-1 Kingsburg. So Jace Ruiz now comes up with a runner on first, 2 outs. But there is a 3-run cushion here. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Again, we only play 6 innings. And with Westside currently down at the moment, we will play all 6. But we still got the bottom of the 4th to play as well. This pitch is up. Shiloh kept that runner, Paul, at first base. Really nice move there as Ruiz digs back in, kind of at the front of the box now with a 1-1 count. Showing bunt, pulling it back, gets called a strike. Cabrillo really right up there trying to get that bunt attempt here. They do not hold the runner on at first base. Swung on and missed for Ruiz, 1-2. Light sprinkle here in Crown Point today at the moment. There is a little bit of forecast of some rain. Nothing too major, though. We should be able to get the whole day in. A little overcast. Lights on here at Jerry Ross Park in beautiful Crown Point. The 1-2. Little foul tip at the plate. Got a piece of it just to stay alive, and Ruiz lives to see another pitch. Fuentes about to throw his 15th pitch. We're ready to go. Now to the back of the batter's box here. The 1-2. Oh, and that comes in and almost hits him. Runner moving down to second base. As Paul moves down on the wild pitch. Ruiz had to duck out of that one. He's got that nice uppercut swing. He's ready to go. 2-2 the count. Runner on second, 2 away. Swung on and missed. And down on strikes is Ruiz. But we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Kingsburg takes a 3-1 lead. You're watching Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back as Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point presents coverage of the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series here on the Region Sports Network. Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point, your one-stop Pet Supplies Plus shop. Visit PetSuppliesPlus/Crown Point for more information. All right, we go bottom 4. Westside's got some work to do. Kingsburg took a 3-1 lead, got 2 runs in that top of the 4th inning. We saw a pitching change as well. And now Kaloa will lead things off. He's now the first baseman in the game. And Fuentes, who's up after him, is now the pitcher. Just flip-flop spots there. Jackson still on the bump for Kingsburg. First pitch in there for a strike. Jackson seems to be feeling the groove here. He had a 1-2-3 inning, striking out the side in the third, and he comes back with another strike right away here. The 0-1 swung on and missed. 0-2. Kealoha steps back into the box here. 0-2 count. Jackson comes set from the stretch. 0-2, missing a little up and out. Looks like the sun's starting to peek out a little bit, maybe through the overcast skies here as we got time called. As maybe a practice ball made its way onto the playing surface. First base umpire took care of it, though. No harm, no foul. 1-2 the count on Kealoha. From the pitcher, Jackson. Corbin Jackson, where's number 23? Crown Point near the Chicagoland area, so 23 is a big number for us around here. Swung on and missed. 6 strikeouts. 5th strikeout in a row for Jackson. So his last 5s that he's sent down have all been strikeouts. Here comes Fuentes. He struck out back in the first inning. Takes that pitch outside for a ball. So we're bottom of the 4th inning. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fuentes wants to get a little damage done here. He's on the bump now for Westside, so he wants to do a little pitcher-on-pitcher crime here. Takes that one outside, 2-1. Jackson doesn't want to give anything that he can put a charge into for sure. Pretty straight up in terms of defense. 2-1. Little up and out. 3-1 the count. And that one missing for a walk. So after retiring 5 in a row via the strikeout, Fuentes is on. And now the tying run comes up to the plate in Verbekmos. And he'll get a sign from his manager. That pitch over the head, runner not moving down to second base. Everybody getting in line defensively, though. Verbekmos kind of showing bunt there, so 1-0 the count. Gets another sign from his manager, so he'll step back in. Here's the 1-0 showing bunt, pulling it back, called a strike. One and one the count here with 1 away. Bottom of the 4th inning, runner on first. Corner infield playing in. That pitch gets away from Clifton. They are not going to throw down to second. And Fuentes down to second on the wild pitch. So Verbekmos now with a chance to drive in a run with 1 away. Runner in scoring position. Jackson with a 2-1 count delivers. It's in there for a strike, so evens the count at 2. Verbekmos digs right back in, ready to get another pitch. The 2-2. Outside part of the plate and called a strike. 7 strikeouts on the day. For Corbin Jackson. And we will see a pitching change at 62 pitches, it looks like. And he's going to get a nice ovation. So the ball has been handed to Jace Paul. we'll see where everyone goes defensively now. So Jace Paul on to pitch. So he will get a few warm-ups here. Corbin Jackson will go to third base, so they'll just switch defensively. We will step aside for just a quick moment. You're watching Game Day here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Day here on the Region Sports Network. First pitch from Paul gets away from Clifton. So it's another wild pitch that we see that allows Fuentes to get down to third base now. So Pabellon on here now for Westside. He represents the tying run. He's trying to get at least one run closer here. Kind of a half-hearted swing. They say no, he did not go fully around. There are 2 outs in the inning. The count is 2-0 on Angelo Pabellon. Here's the 2-0. That one comes inside, gets away from Clifton. Here comes Fuentes to the plate. He scores. So Fuentes comes around on the wild pitch. And it's a 3-2 ball game now here in the 4th inning. So Pabellon, if he can get on, will bring up Gabrillo, Justice Gabrillo. But 3-0 the count here on Pabellon, the right fielder. He's already made a couple nice plays out and right. Here's the 3-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. Pabellon says, okay, I got you. I've seen one now. Here we go. Digs in. Paul comes set. 3-1. This one ticketed right to second base and caught on a line from Parps. And so that will end the inning, but Westside gets one run closer. We go to the 5th. We've got 2 innings left. You're watching Game Day here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Day here on the Region Sports Network. Just a reminder that coverage of the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series on the Region Sports Network is presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point. Pet Supplies Plus is your one-stop store for all your pets' needs. Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point. For more information, visit Crown Point. We go top 5 here at the Cal Ripken 10U World Series in the hub city of Crown Point. The sky is starting to get a little bit more overcast again. We thought we saw the sun peeking out a little bit. That's now kind of disappeared, but a little bit of overcast skies, a little drizzle, but nothing to stop these guys from playing. Not on game 1 of the World Series day as Hayes, the leadoff hitter, digs in, pitches a strike. 1 for 2 today. Single, scored a run, strikeout. 0-1. Wants to redeem himself after that last at bat. He's got that large mitt for sliding he's got in that back pocket there. Kind of looks like a snow cone or a ice cream cone a little bit. 1-1. This one popped up right side, giving chase is Fuentes. He can't come up with it. It gets into foul territory. Hayes, that's still a live ball. Hayes will stay at first base. The first base coach saying we don't need any extra craziness and getting out on the bases, so let's just play this one safe. I think it's a good call. You never know what can happen. We want to get these runners on. We have a 1-run lead as Vieira comes up now. Vieira 1 for 2. Single in the first. Grounded out in the third. And now we'll see what happens here in the fifth. Showing bunt, pulling it back in time. He did not pull the bat back in time, so it is a strike. Either that or the umpire thought that the pitch was a strike. So either way, 0-1 the count on Vieira. Oh, 1 shows bunt, fouls it back, so quickly 0-2. We'll see if they keep the bunt on. I'm going to guess a little risky to not keep the bunt on here as Fuentes would love to induce a ground ball right here. Try to turn 2. Beckmos and Phelps at the ready in case it comes their way. Cabrillo also in good spots here to try to turn 2 if you're Westside. Try to get out of this inning and try to get another run across the board in the fifth. But Kingsburg going to have something to say about that. They got the 1-run lead. 1 on, no outs. Here's the 0-2. Pitch is just outside. A ball and 2 strikes now to Vieira. Had that single back in the first. They had bases loaded twice. Only were able to swing around that 1 run in those 2 innings. There's the 1-2, fouled back to the screen. Really nice hack at that one, trying to protect, stay alive. Coming right back to the screen. Got to tell Zach Miller he can come up from under the table now. He doesn't have to dodge anymore. Here's a 1-2. This one lined into left. And it is caught out in left by Choi Fu. I believe that's the first action out in left there, so Vieira rockets that one, but to no avail. Runner does not advance. This brings up Brady Parst. Batting from that left side. Pitch missing just outside. Ball to no strikes. Fuentes doing some really good work here in relief. This one popped up just in the fair territory, and it is dropped. They go to second. The throw's a little wild onto second, so runners on first and second here. As Shiloh just couldn't come up with it there. Kind of tough for the catcher in those positions sometimes, but felt he had a good beat on it. This brings up the third baseman, Jackson. So first and second, 1 away here. Jackson, who had a really good day pitching for Kingsburg, takes that pitch for a strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-1, 1 away. 3-2 lead for Kingsburg with Love to scratch across another run here. Get some insurance. This one up the middle and through for a base hit. And they're going to hold their runner as Kealoha cuts it off right in front of the plate. So bases loaded here with a single for Jackson. He was 0 for 2 coming in. Now he's 1 for 3. So bases loaded, 1 out, and this brings up Heinrichs. First pitch in there for a strike inside part of the plate. From the first base side of the rubber, Frentis gets him to foul it away, so 0-2. Dogs on the grill for Kingsburg, bases loaded. The 0-2 to Heinrichs. Comes up over his head, gets away from the catcher Shiloh, but runners do not advance. It's a little misaction there, but no damage done. Just the first ball issued to Heinrichs. Would love to come up with a knock here, get some insurance for Heinrichs, or for Kingsburg, excuse me. The 1-2, just high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We've kind of seen the home plate umpire give on the edges a fair amount, not so much up and down. He's been consistent with it all day. 2-2, swung on and missed. Fuentes gets the strikeout. 5th strikeout of the day for Kingsburg. And this brings up Colton Clifton now, who has struck out and reached on an error. Came around to score that second run for Kingsburg as he takes strike 1 there. Pivotal moment here for Westside. Need to get out of this inning with no damage. The 0-1, ground ball on the right side, first baseline, but foul. Fuentes 1 pitch away from getting out of this damage unscathed. Single out, error, single strikeout. That's how the 5th inning has looked so far. 3rd time today we've seen the bases loaded for Kingsburg. Here's the 0-2. Just missing for a ball, 1-2. So again, from that first base side of the rubber from the stretch. The 1-2. This one on the ground. Second base, Phelps makes the short throw over to first, and that's the inning as Westside gets out of it with no runs across the board for Kingsburg. That is a pivotal moment for Westside. We go bottom 5. It's still 3-2 Kingsburg. You're watching Game Day here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Day here on the Region Sports Network. We roll on here in this 10U World Series. Bottom of the 5th inning, Kingsburg is clinging to a 3-2 lead. They had the bases loaded, couldn't get a run across the board for some insurance. Westside looking to do some damage out of Eva Beach, Hawaii. The Westside Bombers, scheduled hitters here in this bottom of the fifth are Gabrillo, Irvine, and Choi Fu. Paul again still out there for pitching. He was able to get out on 5 pitches out of the jam that Kingsburg had found themselves in. So Gabrillo leading things off. Showing bunt, gets away on the wild pitch for ball number 1. Jackson, who started the game on the bump over at third, comes in on the shown bunt. And if you're Westside, you want to get some guys on base for sure. The 1-0 shows bunt, pulls it back, called a strike. Paul delivers the 1-1 pitch. This one up the middle, but Paul picks it up for out number 1. If you're Kingsburg here, you want to try to get this a 1-2-3 inning. After this inning, we got 1 left. We only play 6 innings here in the Cal Ripken World Series here. So this brings up Irvine, Shiloh Irvine. First pitch in there for a strike. Irvine not happy with the call. So he steps back in, needs a moment to compose himself. Paul comes set, delivers. This one ticketed out to right field. Ruiz on to make the catch on one knee. Really nice play on right by Ruiz over there from a knee to make the catch. And we are going to have a pinch hitter here. This is going to be Bailey Irvine pinch hitting. So Bailey Irvine from the left side of the plate here against Paul. Kicks and fires the first pitch. Irvine swings through it. Strike one. Maybe a little bit of a foul tip there. Getting a little piece of it, but it's strike one regardless. Ball comes set. Pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. So just like that, quickly 0-2. Ball gets a sign from Clifton. 0-2. Got him. Strike three. Another 1-2-3 inning. 8th strikeout of the day for Westside. We go to the 6th. One more inning to go. You're watching Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Day on the Region Sports Network. Michael Brenner here with you. Make sure you stay with us after the game. We got 3 awards to hand out. We got the Crowd Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. Crowd Companies are proud to recognize superheroes on the baseball diamond. We get the Prodigy and Home play of the game presented by IKORCC. Learn more at IKORCC.com. And then the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. So Luke Winslow will lead things off here in the sixth, the final inning, pending a tie at the end of regulation, but the end of six would be regulation. Winslow, Parps, and Paul all due up here in the sixth. Fuentes swung on and missed for Winslow. Kingsburg out of California leads it 3-2 over Westside Bombers out of Hawaii. The 0-1. One missing just outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Plenty more action coming up here the rest of the week. We're here with you Saturday to Saturday. We'll have games all day long here on the Region Sports Network. 2-1 the count. Swung on and missed, 2-2. Westland and Campbellsville coming up here in a little while as well, right here on this field. This one on the ground, chopped foul right side. So Winslow putting up a good fight here to start things up in the sixth. Again, Kingsburg would love some insurance runs to feel a little bit safer about their lead. This one ticketed for center. Almost caught. Really nice attempt there by Verbekmos, who's had himself a really nice day out there at short. But it's a leadoff single for Winslow. And now this brings up Cale Parpst. Yeah, Verbekmos has had a really nice day over there at short. Almost catching that liner into center. So Cale Parpst here now, 0 for 2. He's the extra hitter in the lineup. This one lined into left field for a base hit. And that's a single. 2 on, and quickly 2 on here in the sixth inning. And this brings up Jace Paul now. Had that RBI single back in the fourth inning to score the third run. So he's already got an RBI in this game. First and second, nobody out. Fuentes from the first base side of the rubber showing bunt. Couldn't pull it back. Gets called for the strike. It's really encouraging to see the infielders here for Westside, and Kingsburg's done it too, but both these teams, they just know automatically. You show that bunt where they're supposed to be defensively. And it doesn't feel as they're making that motion, it's not robotic. It just feels like instinct. Hey, I'm reading the play. This is where I'm supposed to be on this particular play. Somebody's got to come get the bunt. Someone's got to field third. 1-1. This one chopped on the plate. This is a fair ball. Fuentes picks it up, goes to first, gets the out at first. Runners do advance, so that's Kingsburg, even though with the out, makes it a productive out, and now it's runners on second and third with only 1 away here in the inning. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here as Bo Perez. So Bo Perez coming up here in a big moment. Infield, Patton Fuentes on the back saying, hey, we got this. Let's go. We got your back behind you. Make the pitch. Infield drawn in. Kealoha calling things out from first base. First pitch. And Perez swings and misses. Second and third, one out. Fuentes trying to get out of the jam. He's done it already today. Can magic happen twice? Fouled back to the screen, quickly 0-2. Leadoff hitter Hayes due up next for Kingsburg. Holding on to a 3-2 lead since the top of the fourth inning. Fuentes has his sign from Shiloh. 0-2, swung on and missed, strike three. And now 2 outs. So now Hudson Hayes on to try to get something done here. He singled his last time up. He's 2 for 3 today. Really just wants to get another run across the board here. First pitch. It's low for ball one. Fuentes delivers. Swung on and missed. He's throwing some real nasty stuff out there right now. Kingsburg having a hard time making contact with it. One. This one lined and will get down into center field. 1 run is in. They cut it off. It goes wild. Fuentes able to pick it up, though. That runner at third stays put. 1 run is in as Hayes comes through with a big RBI knock. So it is 4-2 here in the top of the 6th. Vieira now with runners on second and third. This one in the air, left side for Beckmos is there to make the catch. And that'll end the inning, but Kingsburg does get that run to come across the board for a little insurance. It's 4-2. We go bottom 6th. Can Westside come back? You're watching Game Day on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Located just 1 block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Day here on the Region Sports Network. Today's game brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point. Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point, open 7 days a week. Check them out on the web at PetSuppliesPlus/Crown Point. Don't forget, after the game, we got 3 awards to hand out. Got our Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game, the Proud Union Home Play of the game, and the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the game. And if you are at this game, you'll be tuned in listening. You can always head over to Station 21 for some food after the game. Station 21 American Grill. First pitch to Phelps. The leadoff hitter for Westside, fouled away. Paul doing a really nice job in relief so far. Jackson had himself a great game to start things up. The 0-1. And we're missing outside, so 1 ball, 1 strike. So if you do go to Station 21, they got burgers, all the way from burgers to ribs to wings to fish. They're open up every day at 11 a.m. for lunch and dinner. It's the 1-1. This one into right center. This will drop for a hit. Trying to make that turn around and maybe go to 2, but he stays there with the leadoff hit. Need base runners right now. Tying run comes to the plate in Shiloh. It is 4-2 in favor of Kingsburg. We're in the bottom of the 6th, the final inning in regulation. Westside has not had a lead in this game. Can tie it this inning. They're down 2. It's 0-1 to Shiloh, who's 0 for 1 today. Had a walk back in the first, and he came around to score that first run back in the first inning. Takes that pitch back to the screen, 0-2. Paul working from that kind of middle first base side of the rubber, working from the stretch now. Comes set. Here's the 0-2. Called, strike 3. 1 away here in the 6th. This brings up Kealoha. From that left side, Kealoha, first pitch, missing outside. Thought about throwing the little back pick down to first, but don't need to be throwing 1 away and putting runners in scoring position at this point. Paul comes set now from the third base side of the rubber, the 1-0. This one, third base side, picked up by Jackson. Over to second, they get 1. Over to second, he is safe as Kealoha able to get down to first and avoid the double play. So they get the lead runner at first. Jackson to Parps. It's a 6-4 put out there. Fielder's choice for Kealoha. So 57 coming out there to run. That's Ethan Rogers out there to run for Kealoha. So Fuentes represents that tying run still, trying to keep this inning alive. That first pitch in there for a ball. So 1-0 the count for Paul here. He delivers the 1-0. Fuentes takes it outside, 2-0. Beckmos on deck. If Fuentes can find his way on, keep this inning alive, down to their final out. That pitch in there for a strike. Paul trying to close this thing out, give Kingsburg win number 1, day number 1 of pool play here at the Cal Ripken 10U World Series. 2-1, upstairs. 3 balls, 1 strike. Rogers playing a little chicken with Clifton there. Clifton make the fake throw down to first. Didn't fool Rogers, though. He didn't go back to the bag. 3-1. Swung on and missed. 3-2. So Westside needs a knock here. 3-2. Fouls it back to the screen. Really nice swing by Fuentes to try to protect that one. Knowing the umpires, kind of giving the outside and the inside part of the plate a little bit. You got to reach out sometimes and protect a little bit more than you're used to. Able to do it there. Another payoff pitch coming here from Paul. This one down the right field line and will get out of play. So we'll do it again. Fuentes working a really nice at bat here. About 6 pitches already here in this at bat. 3-2. This one into center. Winslow is there, and Kingsburg gets the win number 1. Here at the 10U World Series, they win it 4-2. Two teams from the West Coast matching up in game number 1, and it's California and Kingsburg, the All-Stars, to come away with game number 1 here. Here on an early Saturday. What a win for Kingsburg. All right, we'll go ahead and name our award winners for today, as they'll do a little handshake line here in just a moment. We got some T-shirts being handed out for Kingsburg. Oh, I'm sorry, they're not T-shirts, they are bags. So it looks like maybe I see that Westside has stuff too. Oh, they're exchanging bags, I see. Okay, there we go. Little gifts being given here. And a handshake line. Very cool. I like this. This is good. Exchanging gifts with each other there. Upon the completion of this one. Very cool. Yeah, you don't get to see that very often, and I'm telling you, this is a very cool event for so many players on these fields. And you know, you're mixing not only different. There's a hat tip there from Westside to the fans of Kingsburg. You know, despite all being from, you know, the same country, we all have different aspects. You know, here in Northwest Indiana, we do things differently than maybe California or Hawaii. Hawaii different than California. We all do different things. So it's fun to see a little different traditions here, as you see the players from Hawaii with a little hat tip there as well to their fans. And very cool. We'll have a little announcement here. So we're going to go ahead and go through our awards here, as they're kind of naming they have their player of the game that they gave to Jackson, which is a little bit of a foreshadow here. But let's go ahead and name our award winners. We got the Crow Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. The Crow Companies are proud to recognize the superheroes on the baseball diamond. I'm going to go with the same individual from Kingsburg that they did here in the press box, and that has got to be Corbin Jackson, doing a really good day at the plate, or at the bump, coming through with a single as well in that one. Really nice day for Jackson on the mound. Certainly a hat tip to Paul in relief as well. But Jackson going to go ahead and be our Crow Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Proud Union Home Play of the Game, presented by IKOR-CC, training professionalism and partnerships for economic development. I'm going to go in the top of the 6th inning. Hayes' RBI single to bring across that insurance run for run number 4. It was a big moment, and Hudson Hayes comes up with the big knock to get the insurance for Kingsburg out of California. So congratulations to Hudson Hayes. And now our Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. I'm going to give that one to Justin Fuentes. Came in on relief, really kind of shutting the door in a lot of ways. Really good relief outing for Fuentes there. Also came up with a walk and scored a run in the game as well. So doing a lot of blue-collar work is Fuentes. So that will wrap things up. We've got plenty more coverage here on the Region Sports Network, so make sure you stay tuned all day long, all week long. We will have all these 50-plus games here from the World Series live streamed on our social media pages. Our executive producer, Chris Ramirez. Video coordinator is Claude Martinez. Michael Brenner, your broadcast crew today. Nathan Laird, your production. And then Zach Miller doing the video as well. Big thanks to Adam Whitehouse, the tournament director, and then coaches Ryan Clifton and Joe Gabrillo for all their help getting us their lineups for Kingsburg and Westside. And, of course, you, the viewers, on Facebook, YouTube, and regionsports.com. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do and bring you all this great coverage. So thank you very much. We'll see you soon here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.